Quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Number 30, Philip Lindsey.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
It's a
good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, San Francisco.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
5-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
Niners 19. Packers 10.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. The throw over the middle, taken in, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Line.
That's good.
If my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
Well, you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 34. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Garoppolo's pass.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made.
It's a gain of 8.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Phillip Lindsay. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. To throw again on second down. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Pettis now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So we come. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
17. Pat O'Donnell set to...
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. On the return, it's Taylor. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Like, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Makes the score Niners 29.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A gain of 11.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Rodgers.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This is taken around the 12. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
Garoppolo's pass.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
San Francisco.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Garoppolo's pass.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
Yards. 1st down, 49ers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Philip Lindsay, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got problems. on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
28-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Campbell making the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Paris Campbell.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Curtis Samuel.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd down at 5.
30-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Catch made here by Campbell.
Garoppolo's pass.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Paris Campbell. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, San Francisco.
Now a running play here with Lamb. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation.
After review of the play.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The score, Niners 39.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Aaron Jones.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A give to Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Again, it's Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Rodgers with the handoff to Aaron.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go with Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And with teams jockeying for position, one thing we do know already, they're all set. They've got the #1 seed in their back pocket with still 2 games to go.
And that gives you a chance to experiment a little bit as well. It doesn't mean that you just have wholesale changes, starters don't play. I'm not talking about strictly that. Talk about guys who maybe haven't played enough during the year, or you want to see them in different spots. You know, can that running back split out and catch the football a little bit as you head to the playoffs? Maybe you run a few plays to put them on tape and make your opponents watch them and say, oh, we got to prepare for that. A lot of ways they can go, knowing that they own the #1 spot.
Roughing the passer defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
20-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of
operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 49ers 27-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The give is to Jones. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
The 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, that's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo now. Got his target, Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Another run by Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
There he goes again, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown run, and the 49ers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Forbath for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Phillip Lindsay touchdown run.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
27-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defensive position, and he just gets taken out.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Buffalo on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13 and 2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.